Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Under the Radar Season 3. What happened will continue next week. Today, we are featuring the Beast from the East, Rui Hachimura. Thank you, Kazuma Sugimoto, for giving me this video idea. And ladies and gentlemen, don't be afraid to comment down below who you want to see this season. I'm keeping my ears wide open, so DM me on Instagram or just comment down below who you want to watch next. Now, Rui Hachimura was born in February 8, 1998. He first played basketball at Meisei High School. He averaged over 25 points and 4 rebounds in his stay in his high school career. He also won 3 championships, as in national championships in Japan. 3 high school basketball championships. It's kind of like they're equal to, slam. The slam basketball programs. Now, he led Meisei to 3 titles. I've never have seen a guy from a foreign country leading his high school team to 3 championships. His first championship was a win over Fukuoka University of Ohori. He scored over 32 points just to win it in December 29, 2013. Now, Rui Hachimura is half Beninese and half Japanese. His mother is Makiko and his dad's name is Zakari Jabil. He has 3 younger siblings, 1 brother and 2 sisters. Man, if I had 1 brother and 2 sisters, I'd be quite a older brother. That type of older brother that I'm the coolest guy in the world. You can lean on me for everything, the responsibilities and stuff. And Ate, if you're watching this video, please don't pinch me, okay? Now, the cool thing about the younger brother of Rui Hachimura, whose name is Alan, he also plays basketball. I mean, the fact that they could both bond and just play one-on-one all the time, have shooting competitions, dunk competitions, that's gonna be incredible. Like, that's one thing, if I had a brother, man, I would not bully him. I would just be a little competitive rivals, but I'm not gonna be a complete a-hole to him. Now, the cool thing of the origin story of Rui Hachimura and how he got his name was apparently his grandfather's idea. Rui in Japanese means base or fortress. Now, since his grandfather loved baseball, which is technically the national sport of Japan, base, since he loves, going at base from base, he decided, why can't we just name my grandson Base? Or Fortress. I bet he'll become a big and strong boy, and that's what ended up happening. So that's how Rui became Rui, which is incredible. He won his second straight title in 2014 with Meisei. Wow. Not only that, he received international recognition, not from just slam and overtime, sending his mixtapes in and out. No, Jordan called his name. I'm not capping. Jordan called his name. Not actual Michael Jordan, but the brand Jordan called his name. Jordan contacted Rui Hachimura knowing his international success and his phenom and his growing star and superstardom in Japan. In Japan, it was crazy. Rui Hachimura was literally praised to be the next big thing, and I believe they are right. Rui was invited to one of the most prestigious all-star games a high school player can actually attend. Yes, he didn't attend the McDonald's All-American game because first things first, you need to be in the States. Second thing, you actually need to play in the States. High school basketball, AAU in the States, but Rui got the best end of the stick, in my opinion, and the best situation, in my opinion. He basically had a similar career path to when we had in 2018 or NBA 2K18, where we played in a Jordan brand classic game, and then a couple of scouts and college recruiters saw us play, so they liked how we played, and then they gave us offers. And that's what happened to Rui. He averaged 9 points and 5 rebounds against four and 5 star recruits. Mind you, the people that he's going against in the Jordan Brand Classic are literally legitimate NBA prospects. Now, I've heard a couple of people that attended it, but I think it's the international branch, so I actually don't really know who's actually in it. Now, after his amazing performance in the Jordan Brand Classic game, he decided that he should commit to Gonzaga. What? You may ask? Gonzaga, the Division 1, a mega program. The Division 1 freak. The same Gonzaga that took Jalen Suggs and Corey Crispert. That Gonzaga. You know the Gonzaga that completely flopped last March? Okay, sorry. I don't want to piss any Zag fan off, alright? Now, he committed to Gonzaga in November 21, 2015. During this time, he was unknown in ESPN's Top 100, and he was only rated as a 3-star recruit according to 24/7 Sports. Don't believe me? Look at these images. Look at this ESPN blank report. It's just blank. It just has his name, his birthday, but it just says NA, not yet here, or nothing there. That's what N/A means. Now, in December 29, 2015, and one of his last and final high school games, he led Meisei to another championship against Tetsura Nihon in December 29, 2015. He scored 34 points, 19 rebounds, and 3 assists. That is an amazing and dominant performance for a guy like Rui Hachimura. No high schooler in Japanese history was able to not only get nearly a 20 rebound game, but nearly a 40-point game. That's incredible. And he also had 3 blocks with it. That's just dominant. He made the high schoolers look short. That's how it looked like when I watched the game. Now, he had problems going into Gonzaga. One thing that was a problem was the language barrier. The NCAA was suggesting that Rui would study a little bit of English so he can be able to blend in Gonzaga and not only further his education there, but he can be able to communicate with his American teammates, which is honestly pretty key. Communication and chemistry is the key to success of a basketball team, because no team is one person and no one player is above the rest. Because just imagine 5 players in the floor in a basketball game are like 5 fingers delivering out a knockout punch. If you have one missing finger, you couldn't have knocked them out if you were all united and together. Wow, inspiring. Just kidding. Now, Hachimura said he can understand a little bit of English. I mean, he can understand 80% of English, but unfortunately, he can only speak 30 to 40%, as what he said in February of 2016. In April 2016, he studied for the SAT. In May, he said that he was done with all of his academic activities. He passed the SAT, he passed the ACT, all them T's, all them college entrance tests, so he can solely focus on his studies in Gonzaga and becoming an NBA lottery pick. In his college debut against Utah Valley in the WCC conference, he averaged 1 point and 3 rebounds to help Gonzaga win the WCC title back in February 23, 2017. That's what his freshman year was. In his freshman year averages, he averaged 2.6 points and 1.4 rebounds. But the jump between his freshman season and his sophomore season was incredible. He jumped from 2.6 points to now 11.6. From his 1.4 rebounds average, he now jumped it up to 5 rebounds per game. And not only that, he gained national attention for the game that I'm actually presenting you right now. The time that Rui Hachimura was literally born. The internationally recognized Japanese man, he became internationally recognized for taking down the three-headed Hydra of the Duke Blue Devils. He took down both R.J. Barrett, Cam Reddish, and Zion, the number one pick. I broke my shoe. I have now a signature shoe, Williamson. Ain't that kind of weird that he actually attended, the Jordan Brand Classic, and both him and Zion ended up becoming Jordan athletes? Or is it just me? Alright. Now, in the game against Zion, he presented not only both his hustle and his offensive capability, but the fact that he was giving all the Blue Devils an absolute scoring hell. They were literally having droughts of scoring. Like the Blue Devils would score one bucket, but that's in every 3 to 4 plays, which is just not good. And he ended up finishing the game with 20 points, 6 rebounds, what? And 5 assists. That's just amazing. And he also was named the MVP of the whole tournament, and that earned his shot at being the 9th pick in the NBA draft.
With the 9th pick in the 2019 NBA draft, the Washington Wizards select Rui Hachimura from...
That moment in his college career catapulted his averages in college. Not only he jumped from 11.6 points, he now scores 20 points and 7 rebounds, and was also named the WCC Player of the Year. And who wouldn't draft a WCC Player of the Year, a guy who literally slayed Zion and the three-headed monsters of Duke? Who wouldn't sign him? And not only that he's achieved a lot in his college career, but he also had a successful Japanese run, averaging 25 points in 4 different tournaments, both in the FIBA World Cup back in 2019 and the Under Basket World Cup. He's been averaging 20 points and 11 rebounds, nearly a double-double. Now, in his rookie season in the NBA, he ended up averaging 13.5 points, 1 assist, and 6 rebounds. He now averages late in the NBA season this year with 13.7 points, 1.6 assists, and 6 rebounds. But he now averages 32% from 3, from 28% from 3. And the fact that both in college and high school, he couldn't really knock down threes. Yes, it's like a once in a recurring thing, because he was prioritized as the big guy, He was not allowed really to shoot threes, because it's not normal that bigs in Japan could really shoot from downtown. I mean, they could shoot from downtown, but at a consistent rate, He was basically the Zion of Japan, or that type of phenom coming from Japan. I mean, he was a beast that was never been seen. Yota Tabuse, Yodai Baba, Togashi, man, all of them Japanese people got to be jealous of this guy. Not only that he is beyond 6'5", but he can move like a guard. He's as big as a power forward, and he can pass like he was a guard. Not saying that he's a point guard type of guy, but he can spread the floor around a little bit. Yes, he averages 1.4 assists, but I can only see that number going up. Not only his scoring, his rebounds, and his three-point percentage. Now, let me tell you my prediction on the play-in game, Washington versus Indiana. All I'm going to say is Washington's going to win. Because I think a hungry Westbrook and a hungry Bradley Beal could take down a three-point shooting Pacers. Now, Pacers fans, if you guys win, prove me wrong, please. Alright? So, I hope you ladies and gentlemen loved today's video about Rui Hachimura. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and please, comment down below who do you want to see next in Under the Radar. Be as brave as Kazuma. Alright? Ladies and gentlemen, I'll see you next week for what happened to him, and goodbye.